And we're back. Welcome back, gamers. We have another league with the same list that we just 4-1'd with. That's not it. But trust me, we're playing Hardened scales. Like you would probably expect by now. We got ourselves a mulligan on draw against Stalactite. Oh, the old triple scales draw. Do we go to 5 or do we just... this can be so good. I'm gonna keep it. This can be actually very good. We need a land and then another land or something. So we might... Oh, this is a hard matchup. I complained earlier that I wasn't... Oh, I didn't complain. I was happy that it wasn't hitting my most hated matchups, which are the ones involving the One Ring and Karn Grid Creator. And we have found ourselves one of those. Alright, best draw in the deck though. Still pretty bad. This deck is very annoying to play against with scales because of the aforementioned cards. They shut you down so much, it's just unfun. But we'll see. Profane Tudor has entered the suspension area. I still don't understand why I can move this anywhere, but not like this deck. Glimmer Wasp. Well, if we never find a land, we're pretty dead, but what you gonna do, right? Easing away my last card, I'm sad. Can I mulligan a matchup? Oh, my hand. Everybody draws 7 again. Yeah, card run is not bad, but... yeah, could be worse, I guess. But we're gonna have so much mana. Okay. Can't attack now, I guess. Like, it's not over, but they can tutor anything here, and then they have lots of mana with the RUG Coffers combo. It's a pretty good card in this deck. It's like either you get your mana going or just find your ring and win the game. The ring doesn't win the game, but it makes it so you don't lose the game. Which is kind of the same thing. Honestly though, I like this deck. I think it's really cool that you can play Cabal Coffers. Is that how you pronounce that in Modern? I just hate the win conditions, they are so annoying. The ring and Karn, the worst cards ever made. Especially the ring. Like, Karn is especially good against this deck, more specifically, but the ring is just generally such a dumb card. Tick up or down, he probably still dies. That's good for us. But they can get engineered explosives here, and then we're kind of dead. Ensnaring Bridge. Also not really have any answers to that except Walking Ballista. Or another Scales. Annoying we didn't find our land, but I guess that's what's happening here. At least they drew 2 Ubogs, which meant they couldn't go Karn and Bridge. If they had another Swamp, I would still not have been enough mana. Demolition field, sure. Yeah, we can only beat this with Walking Ballista, basically. Maybe attack with a 1 power creature and then make it big, but not really something that you do a lot of. Game's not over, but we're like... We need land plus Ballista to do anything here. Okay, there's the land. Actually can also attack, so... That was a pretty good draw, I would say. If they have a card in hand, we can attack and then do the Cauldron Ravager thing with it. So if they got nothing... I don't know how they could have nothing, but actually they have the field, right? So... Bowmaster, yeah, that's kinda nothing. But yeah, the field kind of stops Nexus anyway. We just need a Ballista now. Ballista would probably means we win, except if they get Khan. Khan plus Bridge is unbeatable. That's the state of the game. And that's okay. So yeah, okay, there we go. No creatures in graveyards anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card, but to this combo of cards I can just concede. I don't know why it took them so long to just cast him. Great pain in my ass, indeed. The One Ring has entered the revealed card zone. They drew 3 Warbucks, but that didn't matter. Yeah, not beating that. Because it can... This shuts down Ballista, this shuts down attacks. So I can play some of these thingies. This might be a bit much. Maybe I only want my... Like I really just need an answer to Ensnaring Bridge. I can play some safekeepings if I want to, but... Shadowed Spire probably too slow for this matchup. Opponent's deck is not fast, but once we go to the late game, we're not really beating it. Needle can work against Ring and Karn a little bit at least. I got the stirrings. Though this can find us these, but let's try to murder them. Okay. Mulligan my hands and the matchup, please. Interesting. I'm gonna get the Boseiju. Maybe we wanna just kill a Coffers with that. And he can't Thoughtseize it at least. Okay, tap land is pretty neat because we can cast our Cauldron before they Thoughtseize that. This card's cool, you can just tap that and activate a Field of Ruin. Or Coffers. Oh, that's actually so sick in this deck. Like Voidwalker. And fuck you too, opponent. It's like, what if Scam was actually a bad matchup? And the old slow roll land drop. Gotta do that to feel smart. Maybe they don't have one. No. Ah, that's so annoying though. I was gonna use that to kill Voidwalker and then put... But I can't even get it under Cauldron. I was not expecting Voidwalker. Is that a sideboard card in this deck, or do they just main that now? I guess now we're gonna try to kill them with 2 Winged Moth next Sai. I guess we can play that. Don't really do much. Probably better than 1 Infect though. This deck has all the worst cards for us. Voidwalker, Ring, and Khan. Like, yeah, fuck you too. Ah. Yes, you're saying there's a chance. It doesn't go to the graveyard, unfortunately, so we could wait a turn. Opponent now having the ring though, we're probably not winning this in any scenario. We'll cast the Ballista and not yet kill the Voidwalker, because if it survives we can still put a counter on it and keep it around. But once the ring is out and we can't stop it, I don't think there's much point to. Or like there's a point, but there's not much chance you're gonna win the game. Because it's just so much card draw. Like honestly though, what were they thinking? Coffers? It doesn't actually produce mana on this board. This is not a swamp. Funny. So this makes the deck better but also worse. Yeah, if the 7 cards are nothing, we do have a chance. Tapping the Coffers does not do anything. Yeah, that's funny. Because you pay 2 and you get 2. Well, you convert 2 colorless to black, but opponent does only have black mana anyway. 2 boss Juice. Only this wasn't indestructible, huh? I'm gonna attack, I think. Could attack with 1 Nexus. Because why the hell not? Down to 15, yay, progress. 3 infects. Still don't see it happening, even though they're gonna lose some life to the ring, but that's never a problem at these board states. It's actually way scarier in Cube, where you we only have 1 ring, but here you can just you draw so many cards that the chances you're never finding the next one before you die is just so small. But I mean, I guess there's a world where we win with the Ballista. Oh, that was actually so cool right now. They used the Citadel mana to use the channel ability. Because it's 2 mana for land sources, land activated abilities. That was a cool play. It didn't matter, I guess. Well, it did, because if they tap out, I can safely uptick my Ballista. That 13, but we can only win if they like draw only what lands. Unless you a bug that makes it so instead of 4 mana they now have 9. Actually even more, 10. It's a lot of mana. This is why you don't beat the ring. Damn nation. Okay. If it at least wasn't indestructible, I mean, I guess that it makes sense that it's indestructible lower-wise, but... anyway, I want to kill this first so my cards actually go to the graveyard. And then I can actually ping them a few times. But like, it's so dumb for the game that it's indestructible. There's Haywire Might, and there's Cast into the Fire, but... What you doing? Killing my Patchwork? Yeah, sure. It's fine. I guess we have a chance now. Not really that. 3 in fact. We need like a Ravager or something. The Scales. Does that do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scales would mean 6 in fact. They probably have more removal anyway, like they're drawing so many cards. And now the life loss is meaningless because we only have infect sources. That's actually so funny though. I hate that that this adds abilities to my lands. That's always so annoying. Yeah, obviously. Guess I regenerate. They should have waited though, if they only have 1, because I'm gonna put a counter on this one. The silver lining is that with all this card draw Hardened bridge isn't that scary, but yeah, that's just gonna kill anything I ever get. What if I do Boseiju the Coffers now? Guess it takes them off a lot of mana. It's better the Coffers or the Urbug. Both of they probably have another one of both of them anyway, right? Like. But at least it's something we can do. No, does play a Swamp, why not draw first? No wait, they got a Swamp off of the Boseiju ability, yeah. Okay, Field of Ruin. It takes away my last win condition. But it was not another Coffers. But yeah, now I basically can concede. I could have already conceded way earlier, but like there's a very small chance here. Wow, they have not a ring in the sideboard, that actually makes sense. So you have basically 7 instances of the ring. Well, thanks for thinning my deck, but problem is there's no card in the deck that I want to draw now, because I have no creatures on the battlefield. Alright, yeah, that's gotta be one of the worst matchups. Let's just move on to the next one. See you round 2. Alright, we are on the play against MTGO with a... I could keep it. We'd go... We'd have to get a drum probably. I'm just gonna try it, whatever. It's not a good hand. I said don't try this at home hand. But I guess if we do find Green Source on the very first draw, it's a pretty good hand. If not, well, then it isn't. Yeah, it's what I signed up for, so we could just die here. Opponent said, good luck, have fun, nice. What you got? Who is it, a mirror match? Who else would play Stomping Ground? Oh, it's Dredge. Oh my god. I took out my... Oh my god, yes. I took out my Jailers. Which work for this matchup. They're like Void Mirror, but also good against Dredge. But you know, you almost never see it stack. Let's see what they can mill here. They did find 2 Dredge cards off of the first 2 mills. That's off a good start, oh my god. Wait, they didn't? Oh, this is an upkeep, yeah. Blood Feather Phoenix. 2/2 flying, can't block. To an opponent or battle. Honestly, battles were kinda a mistake. Like, why are they their own card type? Now cards like this have to list them. I guess it's just so weird. It was only one set and they didn't even make any other subtypes and all that stuff. Cauldron. I guess we take away then the Dredge card. Battles are just so irrelevant mostly. Oh, there's Dark Blast too. There's 2 Dredge cards, so this Cauldron isn't actually doing that much. They still get to Dredge 3. Let's see if they upkeep. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Exile the Loam, I guess. Anyway. They're not using their Shriekhorn anymore. Well, they haven't hit anything yet, that's good for us. They also obviously don't have Cathartic. Or just didn't want to cast it yet. Why would you not? It's just Conflict right now to kill my Glimmer Wasp. I guess they get the Phoenix back in that case. Okay. Sure. Without a turn 2 Cathartic Reunion slash whatever the red-white card is called, it does the same thing and gains you life. It's not that scary. Yeah, you need like a Ballista or something. But we got all the setup. Oh, you have to pay a mana to get this back. Funny. We have 0 cards now and only a graveyard. And we have what? A Ravager. So what can they do next turn? Dredge. And hope to... Oh, they have Smiting Helix. That's a pretty cool card. Flashback Lightning Helix. So do we make a thing or do we cast Ravager? I'll go with Ravager. If only Ballista was Saga searchable, oh my god. The deck would be broken in half. If you read the card you might think it is, but unfortunately it's not. At this point, our first thing we rather eat a creature that comes back than a Dredge card. Wow, they're not finding any? What is happening? No Narcomoebas, no... What the fuck? They couldn't do anything. Yeah, they would have died. That is crazy. 34 cards in library, so 26 cards milled. No Narcomoeba, no... What's the other cards called? They come back when Narcomoeba comes back. No... And the Drain card. None of that. That is insane. How does that even happen? So I don't have much against this stack. Is there anything that Dredge casts that costs 0 or doesn't spend any mana on? I don't think so. Most cards just trigger. Let's see a list. I haven't played against Dredge in a while. It's such a small meta share now. Yeah, like Narcomoeba, Priced Amalgam, Silver Smote Ghoul, Creeping Chill, they found none of those. There's Thrilling Discovery, the card I was talking about. Same as Cathartic. That was so weird. They had 4 Stinkweeds, but Lane of Sanctity, Rapid Hybridization, Portable Hole, Acquisition, Gemstone. Yeah. So we don't have much of a sideboard. So it's actually awesome that we got so lucky here. Actually dead. Can kill the Portable Hole, I guess. Stirrings can find us our sideboard card, so I'd rather take out some slower spells. Maybe Walker is worse than Patchwork. I'm not sure. Nah. Man, I never know. I just love Walker too much. Maybe I'm just a boomer. Dismember. Main Claim can also kill their Shriekhorns, I guess, but... let's go like this. That was the weirdest Dredge game ever. Usually if they dredge that many cards, they have an unbeatable board and you're at like 11 because of Creeping Chill. And also we did draw a green source. Another one of these hands. I wanna keep it. What's the Saga gets us like turn 3 Relic or something. Not great, but... I just like keeping hands if they are at all playable, because that feeling of mulling to 6 and having a worse hand is just so bad. Okay, 3 Corn again. Should have put it in. I guess I couldn't cast a Nature's Claim here anyway. That was my might, but I need to draw green source again. Oh my god, MTGO is getting very slow. 7th match today. Chat, remind me to restart. In response. It has to be response. Alright, this time they don't hit 2 dredges though. Let's see if they can do it in upkeep. Like, how many dredge cards do you play? What are the 3 core nodes? Found Loam, oh my god. So good. You have... Let's count the dredge cards. Just for fun, because we have time. 4 Thugs, 4 Imps. Okay, so they play some sort of Loam build, which is different. So we don't quite know, but it's probably between 12 and 15. Pretty sketchy draw. Probably should have mulliganed, but whatever, right? Like, now I can either get a graveyard HP or fix my mana, but I can't do both. Let's see what happens. Vengeful Pharaoh. Whenever combat damage is dealt to you or Planeswalker control, 3 target attacking creature, then put it on top. Oh my god, that's insane. That's a weird dredge build. Maybe they are just not doing the thing with the Narcomoebas and whatnot. Like, we didn't see any game 1. That's kinda insane, isn't it? Well, they're setting up an insane conflagrate. Can't do it here, but Loam and conflagrate sort of a combo. Can get rid of it now though. We'll have no board, but that's a kind of cool looking mountain. Cycling Forgotten Cave. Sick. I don't know what kind of dredge build this is. Some sort of brew. Add forest, please. Or draw the relic so I can get my drum. Nope. It's gotta be the relic though, right? So the question is, do we crack it right away to try to find a green source? Guess not. Do we let them dredge? Or do we just... What's in the hand? Probably only lands and life from the Loam, right? But we definitely have to not let them go to main phase and cast this. So I guess we can crack it right away. What's the downside of doing that? They have the Pharaoh too. Whatever. Rewarded, I guess. Just put a counter on this, probably. Best idea. So they have Loam and bunch of lands and what else in hand. Hopefully nothing to set up a Dredge again. They need to just draw the Thrilling Discovery / Cathartic. So it's Vengeful Pharaoh, Smiting Helix, Dredge, Life from the Loam, over great shenanigans. That's 2 red mana. That might be a Cathartic. What you doing? Yeah, failure. Thank you, welcome to the stream. Opponent was trying to do something in the upkeep. I don't know what that was, but... Welcome to the stream. What is his face? We're just chilling against weird Dredge. Yes, stretch, but we just took away the graveyard. They need another way to set it up. They can't decide how to do it. Nothing. So they have some sort of instant speed effect. Oh, it's a removal spell. That's fine, I guess. Scales Gaming, hell yeah. We do a lot of that here. I guess I'm gonna regenerate. I get a land and keep my walker. Oh, okay. They have another thing. So I don't get a land even then. I guess it's fine. We do get a Thopter. What is it though? Cathartic Pyre. Oh, that's a really... I didn't even read it earlier when it was in the graveyard. Pretty cool card for Dredge. Yeah, so in this case, we just trade 2 for 2 and get a Thopter. Also fine with me. We're gonna talk about E. Alright, that 9. Don't have red mana, so I can't do any crazy ballista shenanigans. But I think they would actually be dead if I did have red mana. Because I'd play ballista, destroy the Sabas, moves 2 counters to the ballista, and then I need the Ozolith out too. I don't have quite enough mana for that. I'll just cast ballista plus Ozolith and then do something next turn, I guess. Attack for 2. One is at a virtual 5. We haven't even attacked much, but their mana base is kind of painful. Yeah, Dredge got kind of scared here. Taps, untaps, classic. They do have life from the Loam in hand, that's something that we know. Doesn't have double green though, so they can't really... I guess they could fetch, but they'd go to a very low life total. And if they use 4 mana and 3 life to kill one thing, I'm probably dead then. So not scared here. Should I be? Maybe. What they really needed is Cathartic Reunion, Dredge into some... Okay, Blast Zone's pretty good. Dredge into some... What's the word? Creeping Chill. But if they activate Blast Zone, Ballista just kills them. Well, maybe not, I lose to both these. They go to 1. Blast Zone is good on this board, but it might be too late for them. You can see a Shrieker. Actually, the Thopter also survives, that means they're dead, right? If they have nothing else. Why is this red? Boarded. Like, they're dead on board now. They need, what, Dark Blast to kill the Thopter? Okay, we win the match. That was weird. That's such a weird Dredge deck. There was no Narcomoebas, Impressed Amalgams. Flame Jab. It's like value Dredge instead of aggro Dredge, I don't know. Anyway, we take the win, move on. See you guys round 3. Yo, another one there roll. I'm on fire today. Against Fanatical 99. This is one of the hands I've ever seen. And I'm going to keep it. Hoping for actually like getting one of these cauldrons countered, but not both. Yeah, Ponymal to 6. What do we want to see here? What's the Saga probably? Okay, probably don't really need another land. Ravager is sick with Cauldron, Ozolith is generally great. Yeah, I only have one creature, so I'll take a Ravager. I'd love the Ozolith, but so sketchy only having one creature, even though it has a ward. Catria Triome, so Rhinos. First Rhinos match today, drew out a Ravager. God, I wish I took a Ozolith then. Rhinos is hard matchup, but doable. I say that about lots of matchups, but it's also true about lots of them. Ozolith or Hardened Scales off the top, please. Footfall suspended, turn 2, Steam Vents tapped. There's scarier draws from the deck, but okay. They can already do the thing next turn. Ballista probably is so good with Cauldron. Still wanna draw another land to multi-spell. I think I'll just do the Ballista for 0 thing, attack for 4. What do you... Oh, you got a Force of Negation? That's also kinda fine, because I have another. Maybe my wishes do come true sometimes, you know? Rhinos is honestly such a... How do you say that? Feel bad deck to play against. I think in my experience, maybe it's a matchup thing, but I dislike playing against this deck more than against Scam, which everybody seems to hate. Just because they have so much free interaction plus the thing that it does. Dead, okay. That's pretty good. But they're not doing the thing at least. Down to 2 cards, that's something. Land? Saga? Okay. Well then. He just paid 3 mana to kill that, so here's another one. Do they have subtlety? Go down to 0 cards. I guess this is an extension of the hand. Subtlety might mean I bottom it. I really need to start casting my stuff. Drawing another 2-drop is not great here. Okay. Pass the turn. Wish I could only show that. Let's do it like this. Only show the card that's relevant here. Okay. Stirring Sea is castable, I guess. Let's see if we have another Force of Negation. Would kind of be annoying. What is this, Tightbinder? Yeah, that's okay, okay. So they probably have a Tightbinder in hand, which is annoying. But it's a 3-2, so we could maybe kill that with Ballista to unlock our card. Which means I wouldn't cast it here for 0. Does attacking lose to anything? I guess trading with a Tightbinder is fine. Not 100% on that. The 3-2, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, they have subtlety, I guess, but we still trade. Yeah, that's okay. Interesting game. So we let them block and then eats this patchwork. I wish these zones could only be on the battlefield, just like this deck. Kinda annoying when these things go under them. Like, why? So what, we only have to fight off 2 Rhinos this time. I guess they can always top deck a Cascade spell, or even last card could be one. It did feel like Tightbinder, so let's see. Some feel like the hands are unbeatable and some just do nothing and lose. Yeah, that's actually how these decks work, and the hammer time is the same actually. Sometimes they run you over and sometimes it's like, cool, you didn't, I just won. Anyway, I kind of put them on Tightbinder in hand plus unknown card. So we could go Zabas, make a construct, force out the Tightbinder. That sounds kind of good actually. Yeah, Scam is actually the worst in that regard that you just mentioned. Like Scam, oh, yeah, it's just a good matchup, but they have some cards that beat us. But when I win against Scam, it's like, wow, you cast a Ragavan and the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and then you died. This is cascading time. Ice. Okay, just do the thing then. Wouldn't you want to do that in my upkeep or something? I don't even know. Wait, I can Cauldron now. Already passed. I'm actually okay if they Tightbinder, because then I can go Ballista and kill it and unlock my Cauldron again. But sometimes you don't even cast a single spell. It's just Saga tokens, yeah. That's the best though. And I can finally put this away. Yeah. I had a game earlier versus Murktide. Okay, that's a lot of Rhinos, but that's fine. Where we had a Saga and 2 Echoing Deeps. And when we played basically the 3rd Saga, they just conceded. That was so funny, they just couldn't beat making a token every turn and getting a thing. And who's winning on this board? Might be able to just win. Haven't done the math yet, but Cauldron, Ravager, Ballista, Ozolith is kind of a sick setup. I almost clicked the wrong card here again. Sometimes the cards to select appear right under my mouse. That happened to me once. And I just clicked randomly on accident. Anyway. So there must be a way to kill them here with the Ballista Cauldron thing. And they can't tight bind on me. And what's last card? Got something you want to get out before this Swelling Jar resolves? Otherwise I'll just cast 2 Ravagers and a Ballista for 0. Take 1 Ravager to the other. Take the other. Activate Cauldron. Go to combat. Get a bunch of Ozolith counters. How much is that? The Ravager goes to 4, 2 an Ozolith. The Ravager moves 4. It's like one more thing. It's a lot. Because Ozolith with 2 Ravagers is pretty insane. And Sabaz means it's even more. I think we just... I don't know if we're losing to anything here, but I think we got the kill. It's gotta be it. Too lazy to do the math right now. Okay, they'd concede anyway. Let me do the thing! Oh my god. It was gonna be a lot. So, just in my head. First, I exile the Ballista and put a counter on 1 Ravager. Then I sacrifice the big one to the small one. I could even sacrifice something first. But let's say I sack the 2 counter 1 to the 1 counter 1. Ravager gets 4 counters in total because of Sabaz and Modular and its own ability. There's already 2 in Ozolith. Then you can sacrifice this 5 Ravager. Move 5 counters and then another 6 from Ozolith. First we could sacrifice the Sabaz to add 2 more and then it's 4 more. Pretty sure that's lethal, just with pings. Anyway, I'm sad they didn't let me do it. I think the core has more utility than the deeps, but I'm not quite sure. Probably not, they don't have any exile effects. So we do have some stuff here. Void Mirror is actually pretty good against the stack. They can't cast the Cascade thing and they also can't pitch cast or any of their things. We also just have to make sure not to run into it ourselves, that is a thing. And we have lots of colorless lanes. Anything else? Maybe the safekeepings if we want to take out even more cards. I actually like everything though. I've mostly come around on Patchworks. Because of Cauldron, but also once it's big enough, some decks just can't handle it anymore. Let's do it this way. Colo Terrorita. I think the Jar are fine. They have some burn spells. I should really restart Magic the MTGO after this. K1, Deeps, Mirror, turn 1, Void Mirror. Actually not really necessary to cast it turn 1, but I'd rather cast something else first to maybe get out the Force of Negation, you know. That's pretty good against Rhinos. Go to bottom though. Guess that. Well, not bottom, it's actually exiled. Well, it kinda sucks. But I think it was the right choice, maybe. It's better than Walker. Okay, now I already missed my ballista. Give me, what's a saga? Oh wow, oh, that's just in response fetching tap land. It has to be in response, so you can feel smart. Oh, and the thing that I mentioned almost happened. The cards appeared under my mouse and sometimes I just randomly click somewhere out of habit. Basically just so I don't know, so the window is focused or whatnot. And sometimes I click the wrong card then. Because this program's so laggy that stuff... Well, I don't know if it's because of that. I guess I should just move my mouse over there. Where that kind of thing can't happen. Alright. Oh, 2 Void Mirrors. Do you want to copy a Wooded Foothills? Just to thin my deck. Oh. Because why not, right? Let's see if they have a force. Otherwise this shuts him down pretty well. If you have a force, rather play it now because you can't once the Sin play. They don't. And Force of Vigor also doesn't work now. Except for 4 mana hardcast. Feeling pretty good now in my position, even though I'm not really doing much. I miss my ballista. You have 6th. Which turn was that? I just read that pretty late, I think. When I cast those cards, probably Blood Moon. Wow, sure. No, I can fetch. Oh wow, bad timing actually for the scales. If only this wasn't tapped. I guess that's fine. But yeah, now I can play my scales because none of these have green mana producing abilities. I love these kinds of games where everyone tries to shut the other player down and then nobody's really doing much stuff. Yeah, when I play Dioso, that makes sense. So they can't Force of Vigor. Is there any... They can boss Atro me, I guess. So I'll just play out the second Void Mirror now. This also shuts down Natural Suspend or Brotherhood's End. Well, fuck you too. Hate this card. Well, we get a Thopter. That's something. Worst draw in the entire deck, oh my god. Well, we're gonna be able to uptick our Thopter. Probably. Can I not just get Forest instead of friggin' second K1s? Huh? I guess you can if you just ask nicely. Any forces? Well, you can't really force me. Like, doesn't do much when Void Mirror is in play. To be TBH. Now we just make this big. You can still cast its red removal spell, so that's something. Dead End. And those kind of things. Alright, go to end step. Eat that. And uptick. Nice. Skills. Okay, wow, what a game. No creatures in graveyards anywhere. So we just start attacking, I guess. No more removal opponent. I guess I could go on it. If they have that card. 3 mana bounce some creature you don't control. What does the opponent really need? Boseiju, my Void Mirror, another Brotherhood's End, Lorien revealed. Well, you can't hardcast it. That's funny. Gets an island. Now you can have another one, maybe. Draw 3 is pretty good. Footfall suspended. Gotta find a way now to get rid of my... both these lands don't do anything. That's so painful. Come on, give me a Ballista to end this miserable game. They have 3 cards, and they really need another Brotherhood's End, a Dead Gone, a Boseiju, Forest plus Force of Vigor, hardcast. Another Brotherhood's End. No, please don't do me like that. Flame of Unaware. That's pretty good. No response. We need a Ballista. Well, they don't even have a Cascader. Ballista! This is not really great. Put them to 1. Is this Thopter gonna get the job done, or... they can Force of Vigor again now. Alrighty then. That sucks. I guess I can exile something, but it doesn't do much. Maybe I should have been exiling the instants, because this deck sometimes has Murktide Regent. Ballista still wins, because we can play it for X equals... No, not quite. Yeah. A little bit late for that. That was painful. Like, we draw 2 completely dead cards. Of course, Blood Moon did something, but gave them too much time to find the answers. Guess I should never have exiled that Ballista. Because it's just so good to have it around. With the potential of Cauldron. Do we care about this Blood Moon enough to bring in hate for it? I think it's no. Can we do this? Well, maybe. Cauldron, Patchwork, Void Mirror. Guess I'll keep it. Not explosive by any means, but we have some cards that are good. Who's in for losing to Force of Negation? I am. I don't know, sometimes you just gotta accept the matchup is so hard and you gotta get a little bit lucky to get it done. But I would really like to hear some opinions on my keeps. Sometimes I keep these borderland bait hands. I feel like you can definitely mulligan it, but just feels so bad to get a worse hand. Yeah. Obviously, I think that too, but... okay, let's just play the Nexus. Yeah, there's good cards in it. It's just very slow and has not a lot of win conditions, but You can always draw out of it, right? Alright. Let's see if the opponent's very subtle. Yeah, I mean, you can ask for more, like Urza's Saga or Scales or Ozolith, something to fill the curve or to have more action, but in response, fetch, tap, land, sure. It has to be response, you can't just do it in step, that's not allowed. Can't find it though. What's happening? Am I... Okay. There we go. I like how Magic Online can't display the name of this card because of the accent in its name here in the text. Unicode is hard, huh? It's really not hard. Well, why did it suddenly resize? Good software. Alright. Void Mirror out pretty good. Not a free win as we saw earlier, but it does a lot. Would like to see a Welding Jar. I've seen players have 3 or 4 in the deck. It's like kind of underrated. It can be so good. Wow, plays out the Boseiju. They must have another one in hand, right? Or maybe just tries to hardcast Force of Vigor next turn. Tight Binder. Okay, that makes sense. That means my thing is now at 2/2 with no abilities. It's fine. How to play this? Do I still attack? Kinda wanna resolve this Ozolith, I think. I get 2 attack, is that crazy? I'm gonna go for it. I love Tightbinder. Not to play against it, it's very good against Scales. But it's a really cool card. It can shut down the most annoying cards in the game, like Ring and Karn and anything basically that has anything that triggers or activates. Very cool design IMO, even though this is really ugly. Like the original artwork is perfectly fine, right? Like that, what is that? Are we racing? I guess you can exile your thing, because again, sometimes Rhinos plays Murktide Regent. So I guess they want to do another Tightbinder here. Good choice, MTG bot. By the way, since we're just talking about it, I mean, we're not, but if you're watching this on YouTube, hi, and thanks for watching, and also would appreciate a subscribe to the channel, you know, like, comment, those kind of things. We're really running into a Brotherhood's End here, but we're kind of not beating that. I mean, we get Coffers, but that's it. I feel like we're just not beating Brotherhood's End, and that's okay. Wailing Jar would be nice there, actually. If you see more of it, I might include some additional ones. What you got for me, Fanatical? Random fun fact, because we have some time. I've reduced the number of red-green producing sources to like just 5 in the deck, but I don't really miss them, honestly. Like I have the Stomping Ground and the 5 pathways now. I used to have some Kaplusen forests and fire. Okay, so does that mean Brotherhood's End is incoming? It might as well mean that, right? Can't really do much about that though. If not, we're in a pretty good position, otherwise we have nothing in die. So that's kind of cool. With 3 Cauldrons, many times you have 1 out and don't need the red mana. And I have 2 Bull Sages now because the card is just good. And sometimes you have the Gemstone Caverns too for colored mana, so it's like 5.5 sources. End me, brother. No? Okay. Probably just Force of Vigor then. Could be a bit late for that now. Put that here. Just from the Discord, yeah. I've experimented with a lot of things. I had forests, I had the other one where the opponent gains life, growth. I had even the fastland. I had another tight binder. Nothing is as bad as Brotherhood's End. So they bound my Cauldron. Okay, that's kinda annoying. But we can... That's 13, so I think we don't really go in for an infect kill. Even though we could theoretically kill them in 2. Huh. Like now we are in a good board position, but we don't have any value generation. If we just also live onto the Zabars and attack with Patchwork plus Zabars, actually with everything, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's do that. Can attack with Inkmoth too, I guess, but for good measure. But mostly going for the life kill now. And if they try to like block, we also get our abilities back. At least this one is binding the Cauldron. The other line would be to make a 5/5 Inkmoth by giving up on the Zabaz here. Okay, they do trade here. And hope they can't answer that. But it feels like they can, and then... yeah, I don't know. They're at 8 now. We had 5 power and also live counter. Guess I could have played this, but sometimes like to slow roll my lands because either I draw a spell and need the mana, then I can still play it out. Or draw a land and it doesn't matter. They're going in, did they draw B end? Man, then I actually wish I went for the thing, because, okay. Nexus is kind of Brotherhood's and protected on the opponent's turn. That's definitely a thing to consider here. Oh, yeah, sure. I didn't need that anyway, but that was pretty dumb. Remember your sideboard cards. Put that here, I guess. Wonder where they attacked. Maybe they have a Force of Vigor to hardcast here. I could have gone for lethal here by destroying Sabas. I'd get 3 Modular and 3 Osolith counters. Or they would lose hearts to that mentioned Force of Vigor. Okay. 5 cards in hand, 2 life. This is Force. Sure. But now, making Rhinos, you still kinda die. Okay. Yeah. Guess not quite, but kinda still. Yeah, I think the Inkmoth line would have been better. Like, what does it lose to? Dead Gone? Still get our Osolith counters though. This doesn't have any text, unfortunately, so I can't... Okay, wow, we just win. Like, I was thinking, if they make Rhinos, I can't give this flying, so they can... I could destroy it and move counters to the Thopter, but that loses to Dead Gone. I think I could have played this better, but... Alright, the opponent just concedes. I would never concede, like... I don't really have you dead unless I do something that might be scary for me. And I don't know what you have in hand, so... That's always what I say, but... Alright, anyway, 2-1. See you round 4, that's awesome. Alright, round 4. Waiting for Stricken 7 to decide whether or not to play first though, so I guess we got that going for us. We only rolled a 3. What else did I roll that time? Is the opponent not here? They are. Ooh. I think we keep this. Stirrings to find another green source, hopefully. Double Sabas is a bit wild, so we just exile one of those. 2 scales. Let's try this. I mean, we could also keep the double Sabas, but I think this is fine. We do want to either draw land or cast Stirrings. Xander's Lounge. What does that tell me? So we're kind of hoping for a... Okay. Guess I take the forest. Probably the Grixis. Could be Domain, maybe? Not sure. Yeah, Nexus would be better, but I feel like we want to cast our scales here. Would be sick to draw like Patchwork, Urza Saga. Would love the opponent, of course, to cast something with 1 toughness, but from Grixis I don't really expect that. Could be like Grixis Wizards. Ooh, there's the Patchwork. Probably getting that counterspell. Do we want to play around that in any way? Just cast Scales and Sabas instead? That's not. Whatever. It doesn't get countered, it grows. Okay. Wow. What is in their hand then? Maybe some Snapcasters and Bowmasters? Yo, that kinda rhymed. Well, that went well. That's fun to say. Well, that went well. And I once again forgot to restart the client. island. So probably Grixis, control wizards, something like that. Bowmaster. Shieldred's Edict. Okay, that's pretty good. Yo, I like how Magic Online doesn't make me click my creature. That's very nice. So that got around ward and regeneration. Pretty good. Alright. Let's continue to set up. Hopefully drawing some more to Sagas soon. Control decks are usually good matchups. I think you would only play cards like this in control decks. But this is a bit sketchy. We need to get lucky to find what's a Saga most of all. But Nexus would already be good. Okay. So I'm expecting Flame of Anor, Snapcaster Mage, that type of deal. Let's see what's gonna happen here, but I am gonna cast my things. This in itself is already a kill, but opponent has interaction. What's the biggest ballista we could make here? So Bars would basically move 10 counters. Oh wow. It's pretty good, because they don't have mana up to destroy it. My card is very good against Hardened Scales, but many times you can play around it by having mana up to do the Sabas thing. Totally wasn't expecting it here. To try to block, I don't think so. That would basically make me lose Wailing Shard to the 3/3 that is not doing much else for the opponent. Always annoying to draw that late in the game, but is what it is. We probably lost this one, but gotta play it out. Wow, tight binder, it's kinda good. I'll just take my Ozolive counters. At this point, we need to like draw Cauldron and not get it countered or something else. They're down to 2 cards, so there's a world where we draw out of it, but very unlikely. Oh wow, it's pretty good. So I guess I should have killed the wizard. Alright, I'm conceding to that, that's fine. Against control you can save yourself some frustration by just conceding when they've taken over the game. I think safekeeping is good against like... Well, it helps against removal spells and Archmage's Charm. Generally, don't need much, honestly. I'll play the safekeepings if something else is bad. It's better than Char. Maybe a little bit, but maybe also not, because it's not an artifact for 0. I just play 1. I feel like generally it's a pretty fine matchup. Another one of these draws, huh? I am keeping it. The greed. Seeing your namesake card and just being okay. Just always draw lands here now and... I don't know. Okay. Any spell piercers? Should it... Okay. We're all sagaed up here. I think I might have conceded to a spell pierce. I shouldn't have, but maybe I would have. And don't try this at home, by the way. You shouldn't keep the one-landers. Even though we do have drum. It's not the worst thing in the world here, honestly. That Edict game 1 was so brutal to beat TBH. I'll play the scales out. If they have board, they can kill it anyway. Even if I cast this about to make it a 3-3. Or push. And if it lives, it grows even bigger in this way. Another Edict, I guess. Or Bowmaster, no, that doesn't do it. Yeah, okay. Well, against Shield Raid's Edict, it would have been better to... Oh my god, Alpine Moon to kill my Woods Saga. That's not good. Oh, now we're punished, I guess. Yeah, against Shieldred's Edict, it would have been better to play a second creature to be able to let the automaton survive. Maybe I should have thought of that. Let's see if they can take over the game or if we can sort of win with these. We can give Sabaz flying, so I don't know if they tap out and don't destroy our board. I guess that's not happening. Time to concede again, almost. Well, that was painful, like, usually control decks, especially non-white ones, are pretty okay matchups, but these just haven't gone well. Possibly they got nothing and we somehow get them, but it's very unlikely. I'm gonna go. That's fine. We're not straight up dead, but that's good enough. I've seen enough. One more match, let's go. No, I'm not. No, I'm out of spite, not restarting MTGO. It's only one more match. See you round 5. Okay, 5th and last round of this league. Can we get the 3-2 record? We're playing against Fat Hoten and we're on the draw. Ah, finally, some good fucking draw. We just learned that against control decks, sometimes it's bad to draw 3 Hardened scales. I think we had 3 in both games, and then they killed all our creatures and we conceded the match. What you got, Fado? Alright, I'll go refresh my water. What do we got? Goblins. Stalactite Stalker. Nice. It's a cool card. I love goblins generally. It's probably not goblin tribal, probably more like some aggro deck. Maybe a sacrifice deck, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe just game with Stalker. Swamp. Yeah, Voidwalker, annoying, but not the worst for now. Sure. I hope this Walker survives. We have the Char and everything. And then we can start doing some cold drenching shenanigans with it, possibly. Well, we'd have to get this Voidwalker off the battlefield first. So is this just a scam with Goblin and Rogue? It kinda looks like it. It's cool. Still no dissension on the opponent's side there. Menace and Shadow. The unblockable team. Wish we had a Scales instead of this Ozolith. They did play this untapped. It's kind of interesting. Wow, okay. Well, now we just gotta try not to die. We can't block these bros, but are we afraid of some instant speech stuff here? They played an untapped land. I mean, it can't be regenerated. That's annoying. Well, actually, at least we can now do a thing where we kill Voidwalker. One is a fetch land, or like Mishra's Bobble or something. Dissension is when a permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere. Sort of similar to Revolt, but not really. Got another What's a Saga. Yeah, we basically just need to survive and grind out this match. I wonder why they played the land untapped earlier. Lightning Bolt. Okay, we can just regenerate. Tap land. I do want to kill this Voidwalker now. Let's see if this is a scam deck with not dead after all. Would be kinda annoying. Okay, so we can ping again, but the problem is then our Ballista doesn't go to the graveyard. But we kinda still have to, right? Because these are gonna get really annoying now. I'm gonna try to double block one of these menacers. Yahoo! Stalker scheme. Oh my god. Cold Lagan's command. That is insane. Could make one of these a Void Walker, but doesn't do much. There are no cards with a Void counter in the opponent's graveyard. I do get an Ozolith counter, so I guess it's fair. Oh, that Cold Lagan's command is painful. We go to 5. Glimmer Wasp. Only the Ballista didn't go to the exile zone. Do you want to play these seconds bars? Might be a good idea. Maybe not. Let's do it. Getting scarily low on life here. Grief, okay. The menace boys. Are we dead? Maybe not quite dead, but almost dead. Free life is more than no life. Shattered Spire. Not the best draw ever, but might play that. Did I forget to play my Stomping Ground out tapped? That's the naughty Void Walker ability. That's so funny. I think we're dead actually. We can't block both of these. And we can't get another body. We get stalked to death. Actually, we forced a block here. That's funny. Oh, we could even, if we had enough mana, we could use the Stalactite Stalker ability. But we don't. But yeah, we're threatening 18 damage here. Amazing. Any jump blockers? Opponent still just needs a removal spell and we're dead. Wait, I should have been... I could have given flying. Oh my god, I could have just won. So bad. Now I lose to a removal spell. They're not blocking? Okay. I guess that's just happening. That's 18. Should have just made mana and give it flying and then we would have won either way. But on the we both made a mistake, so it's just fair. Yeah, I like Dismember against the Voidwalkers and shit of this world. That was a cool game. I love these tight games. But I almost screwed it up. Could play safekeeping, but I guess it's not always gonna be a race like that. Shattered Spire can be a bit slow, but if the game gets grindy, it's pretty good actually. Maybe it's too slow on the draw. Huh. I'm gonna be greedy and play it. I could play Haywire Might to kill like Blood Moons or some shit. Yeah, let's do it this way. Oh my god, so many one-landers today. That's not gonna be a keep. Okay. This deck's gonna be called the Cauldrons instead of the Hardened Scales soon enough. Greedy and put the land away. Any griefers? No, Thoughtseize, that's too fair. Oh, they took my scales. Any Voidwalkers? We almost died to two Stalactite Stalkers. Oh my god, that is hard to say. Okay, then actually my cards don't really lose to Voidwalker for now, but Cauldron is not amazing in the face of it. I should play a deck like Scam sometimes. When you play a deck like mine, like Hardened Scales, there's so many things that like destroy your game plan and it's really annoying. Probably has a removal spell. No? Okay, that's pretty good. Now we're racing. Now we're pod racing. You got nothing? You're gonna have something, right? No? Interesting. How do you have nothing? Probably Sheol Dreadnought. Grief, sure. Grief is annoying, but what you gonna do? Maybe they only have Griefs in hand. Griefs and not deads. Are we winning this race? Actually. Grief still was a 2-for-1, but I think we gotta take that. 3 cards in hand. Morton collapse, that's pretty good. Thanks, I hate it. First time I get Morton collapsed. Easy Color Guns command, basically. Even better, actually, here. Right, okay. Guess we need some help, but it's not over. Any ballistas? I haven't really gotten what I asked for today. Well, sometimes I have. You can't always get it, right? There were some good top kicks as well. Ha, got him. I mean, they would play it anyway. Opponent's the Menace Tribal deck, that's kind of cool. Menace and Shadow Tribal. Just unblockable Tribal. There's another Uzo, I guess. Alright, there's still nothing more to do but attacking. Because opponent's cards are basically unblockable. I mean, we could double block the Menace card. But as it stands, I think they have block here and then they survive with 9 infect and kill me. Okay, they have something. Not dead after all. Okay. Go to 1. Win if we find what? Ravager? Five, in fact, we have 4 on board. Okay. Another close one. It doesn't show me my next card, that's kinda annoying. I wanted to know if it would have had... I think Ravager would have been the kill. Or like, pretty much would have been. I hate Voidwalker. Even though we didn't even have any modular action this time. I just generally hate it. These hands suck so bad. No, is this how it ends? Alright, show me Grixis Saga, Echoing Deeps. 2 more lands and I don't know, something. This is, I'm not keeping this. Magic is so painful sometimes because you can play as good as you want and still have these sort of draws. Not great, but... I don't know if you should keep stirrings to try to find what's a saga, because that's your way sort of out of the mess, but... Not in one play. Looks like I was right earlier, by the way. They only had... Griefs and not dead effects in hand. Okay, any sagas? Where are they? I guess take Agathos and hope not to get Thought Seized again. But they didn't have Thought Seized turn 1, so that was a top deck. Could have Grief, of course, but at least it's the 2 for 1. Still really good for them. Okay. Yeah, there's more. There's always more. Oh, okay. Sure. Let's play that. If I offer this trade and they have another removal spell, it's pretty bad for me. I still do it. Maybe they don't trade and try to aggro me. Nice. They have so many cards though. They would have to have no removal such that we have a chance here. Possible. Never give up hope when you mile to 5. So either they have lots of good options or they have no good options. What are they considering? Time to stand while we wait for the opponent to do the thing. Are they salty or something? You never know. But it's been, what, 2 minutes? Not that long actually. Just feels really long when the opponent just doesn't make a move and you're like, do you have it or do you not have it? Am I gonna die or am I gonna win? They have 5 cards. That's gotta be something. Oh, we're getting stomped. That took a while. 4 mana shock. Echoing Deeps doesn't really do much here. Alright, needing Ravager means we can technically get this thing out of bolt range. But also this is also kind of good. Okay, we evoked Grief, so they have an undead effect. Yeah. I have no cards. 3 cards to spend to get a 4/3 menace for 1 mana. Is it good? Probably not. This is what we talked about earlier. Sometimes the scam deck looks kind of really lame and shit. They have 1 card and a Bone Crusher. Did a permanent card go to the graveyard yet? No. But if Zabaz lives, we're not looking. We might actually win. Well, they get a 4/3. Wait, did a permanent card, did a fetcher? No, Grief went to the graveyard and came back, but it doesn't matter if it's still in the graveyard. Oh, Ballista. Don't mind if I do. So we can sacrifice it, put a counter on Zabaz and on Ozolith, and get another from Cauldron. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counters. How many do we need to win? We'd need to kill that and then have 6 counters remaining, so that's a bit too much. But I guess we make them jump block. I mean, we could also wait. We could sacrifice the Sabask to get modular value. Then we make this a 9/9. Can we get to the 11? They're at 11 live actually. 4, move 4, almost. But if we hit the Cauldron, actually we can still ping because it's a Ballista. Alright gamers, here's the plan. I think we got him. I think we got him. There's no Voidwalker, right? Sacrifice the boss. Oh, actually got 1 more than I thought. Where did that come from? Probably from the sacrificing. And dead. Oh, we got him on the multi-5. That's sick. Opponent's hand just wasn't good. When stack draws the Grief action late game, it clutched out the 3/2. I thought we were gonna 2/3, but never. Mulligans aren't as bad as you think they are sometimes. They feel really bad, just like getting griefed, but gotta give it a try. Alright, 1 chest. What you got? Can we get to the 1000 play points maybe? Come on. No, it's just 5. Inspired idea. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Here is resolve. Nope. It's got a summons. Yo, that says the thing on it. That would actually be insane for scales. Your creatures all get a buff by 4 and are flying. Not castable though. Alright, gamers, that was fun. We lost to... Wait, what did we lose to? Man, my brain is bad today. Grixis, right? We got Grixis controlled, and the first round was more black. Okay, that's fine. You can sometimes lose to these. Thank you guys for watching again. It would help a lot for the YouTube channel if you click the like and subscribe thing. Let's open a player reward pack to reward everybody who subscribes to the channel. I don't actually know if these are any good, but probably not. Yeah, they just contain crap. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.